No organization can run without the coordination of a secretary. Am I right? Okay. Tonight we have 15 candidates for secretary. Yeah. But we're only going to hear from Sheela Veneero. Come on now. We have somebody introducing Sheela Veneero. Please give them a round of applause, please.
Tonight's event's hosted by a women's club and a GLBT club, neither one part of our traditional base. I'm proud and honored to introduce another type of Republican that our party just doesn't have enough of, and that's hardworking young Republicans like my great friend and candidate for Secretary Sheela Veneero. Sheela is one of the hardest working Republicans I've ever met. As president of the Broward YRs, she got the group focused in networking and grassroots activism that makes a real difference. She's always says that YRs aren't tomorrow's leaders, they're today's. That's not just a way of life, that's not just saying to her, that's a way of life. As field coordinator for Rick Scott, and I'm new field calling. Sheela mobilized volunteers to corners of Broward County where we don't usually even bother to field candidates. With her direction, the GOP put up signs, made calls, and knocked doors that had only ever been worked by Democrats. Governor-elect Scott carried Latinos and independents to secure his victory. He wouldn't have done that without Sheila's Broward team. Sheila's a constant and effective campaigner. She always has a new idea, a new project, a new way to reach more voters or strengthen our brand. She knows how to fight like hell for the heart and soul of our party. She knows how to put our minor differences aside and work together, and she knows what the difference is. As a precinct captain, I'm eager to work with Sheela and our new leadership team to set the bar even higher and recruit a whole new generation of new Republicans. I ask you to support my friend Sheela Veneero.
Are you timing? It's going to be dangerous. JoJo's heard this speech about 5 times today, so one more time, JoJo. Friends, Republicans, committeemen, lend me your ears. I know, I changed Mark Anthony's speech from Julius Caesar just a little bit, but honestly, how sad has it become that our party politics has become somewhat of a Shakespearean tragedy? I'm tired of the drama, and I think as Broward Republicans, it's time for us to say enough. We are truly a different breed here in Broward. We know how to fight harder, we shout a little bit louder, and we understand that on our backbone, elections are won, especially in this state, where we impact the entire state election, thus impacting the national election. And that's why I'm running for Secretary of the Broward RNC, because I want to represent everyone here. I want to be your voice, I want to bring ideas to the table, and there's a lot that needs to be done before we go into 2012 election cycle. It's going to be an uphill battle, but I know we can do it. We need increased communication by having a nice, beautiful, updated website. We need to have a blog that brings news to Republicans, not just our committee members. And let's add a newsletter so we know what's happening on a day-to-day basis within our Republican clubs. We need to continue with our precinct trainings, but I want to add 2 new features. We need to have a new media training where we're teaching our committee members how to use the Facebook, the Twitter, the importance of blogging. I mean, how many people understand that when you blog, every time you write a conservative article, we raise to the charts of a Google chart? So now, Javier knows. So these are important things. In addition, we need to go back to traditional media. We need to teach our committee members and train them how to stand in front of a TV camera and do an interview, how to go on the radio, how to write an op-ed. Basically, we need to stop being afraid of the news cameras. We can't be afraid of Anthony Mann. We have to go right over to him and give him our perspective on the issues. He's not listening. So this is why I'm running. And these are not things I didn't write this on a paper to say, I want to win your votes, let me write down what they want to hear. Not at all. For those who know me, on my blog talk radio, when I'm filling in on 1470 for Bill, on my regular blog, on Facebook, on Twitter, on all of it, every time I have a chance to get on my soapbox and rant, this is what I'm ranting about. Training, brand imaging, because all this is going to affect the way people view Republicans. We're going to bring in new committee members, and at the same time, we're going to recruit new Republicans to our cause. So, at the end of the day, I'm running unopposed, lucky me. That's not to say that in the next week, no one's going to come out of the woodwork. So, what I want us to focus on today is about some choices we have to make. We have contested races, chairman, vice chairman, and treasurer. And I think it's important to know Ronald Reagan once said, politics is about choosing. You guys have heard this speech before. Politics is about choosing, so we have to make some choices tonight. Who we choose next Monday to lead this party will lead us for the next 2 years, through municipal elections, through a presidential election. So take a minute to think about what's important to you. What do you want to see out of the BREC in the next 2 years? And which of these candidates is going to take us there? Thank you so much for your time.